Hello everyone, we are delighted to present our group project on food and beverage services, a key area in the hospitality industry. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. Myself, Preeti Basted, and I will be introducing you the concept of food and beverage services.
And today I will be discussing about American service and Russian service.
Hello everybody, my name is Asma Tandakar. Today I am going to tell about cocktail reception service and buffet service.
My name is Supriya Pun. Today I will be discussing about French service and English service.
My name is Nishan Parajovi and I will be explaining about afternoon tea service and cafeteria service.
Lastly, again I will be looking for the conclusion part. Before talking about the topic, did you guys know that the food and beverage services is one of the fastest growing sector which is contributing billions to the global economy in the world? Now, let's talk about the topic. Food and beverage services is the process of preparing, presenting and serving food to the customer. It is the vital part of the hotel industry which is found in hotels, events, cafes and many more. F&B services is not just about serving food to the customer, but it is more about creating a good atmosphere, understanding the customers and maintaining the standards. Have you guys ever wondered where your favorite meals come from? Let's take a quick bite into food and beverage outlet. Commercial and non-commercial. Both are as different as Chef One and your grandma's special recipe. Talking about the commercial F&B outlets, it is all about business. Think about cafes, fast food chains and the fancy restaurant. What do you guys think their goals are? Obviously, to earn the profit by satisfying your taste bud. Now, talking about the non-commercial F&B outlets, they are the unsung hero of the food world. They do not think about the profit, but more about the purposes. Think about schools, hospitals, the universities, and many more. Do you guys think they are built to earn the profit? Not at all. No flashy ads here. They just provide the good food with a side of heart. Now that we have understand the basic of F&B services and its outlets, let's explore to the types of services. For that, I would like to hand it over to my friend Nikita.
Thank you, Preeti. Today I would like to talk about types of services, which is American service and Russian service. In American service, food is fully prepared and plated in the kitchen before brought up to the guest table. It is one of the fastest service style because there are no extra preparation or plating done on the table. It is found in casual restaurant. In this service, the food is served from right and clearance from right like clockwise. This method requires less staff training compared to other services like French service and Russian service. In American service, guests do not serve themselves, everything is served in the table. Now moving to our Russian service. Russian service is more formal and elegant way of service style. It is applicable for fine dining restaurant. In this service, food arranged in large amount in the kitchen and brought to the dining table. In this service, food served from left and move anti-clockwise. In Russian service, they requires highly trained staff. In Russian service, mostly used in luxury restaurant and banquets. In conclusion, Russian service, the food served from left and move anti-clockwise. In American service, food served from right and clearance from right. Now everything is clear about American service and Russian service. Now I would like to call Supriya to talk about English service and French service.
Thank you, Nikita. Now I'm going to explain about English service and French service. English service is also called family style service. In this service, dishes will be placed at the middle of the table and guests will help themselves. In this service, staff bring pre-plated dish to your table and this service is used in fancy restaurants or events. There are advantages and disadvantages of English service, and the advantages is guests will have more person and the disadvantages is table look more messy. Now we have French service. French service is also called quotidian service. In this service, food is prepared in the kitchen and mounted in front of the guest. In this service, a small trolley is used to bring ingredients or partially cooked food. In this service, guest is able to witness the food prepared in front of them by the waiter. In this service, it has a high investment in trolley and equipment. There are advantages and disadvantages of this service, and the advantages is it is formal and exclusive, and disadvantages is it is time consuming, and for this service, skillful waiter is required. Now Asma will explain about cocktail reception service and buffet service.
Cocktail reception service. Cocktail reception service is one kind of service in which beverages, foods, as well as snacks are provided to the guests. It often focuses on cocktails and whether for the events like wedding reception, parties, and cooperative gathering. It is more informal and social service styles. In the service, we can see waiter walking around carrying tray of appetizer and beverages and serving to the guests. Cocktail reception service is specially designed to create relaxed and atmosphere, social atmosphere. We have another service, that is buffet service. Buffet service is the service in which guests serve themselves from a variety of dishes displayed on a long table. It offers flexibilities and allows people to choose what they like. Guests can even refill from the counter. It is common in hotel, reception, wedding, parties, and corporative events. In this service, portioning of the food is done according to the guests. In this service, waiters only focus on the clearance. Now Nishan will come over here and explain you more about the types of services.
Thank you, Asma. Now I will be explaining about afternoon tea service, cafeteria service, and ethnic service. Afternoon tea service, it is basically an elegant, refined service where a light meal is served between lunch and dinner with varieties of teas in option with sandwiches and scones on the side. Likewise, it follows a specific order in which selection of teas are given at first, sandwiches with its preferred filling, warm scones with clotted cream, and dessert at last. It focuses on elegance and presentation. Now, moving towards the cafeteria service. It is a self-service where guests need to serve themselves from limited amount of menu and pay it at the end. The main purpose of this service is to make guests the things more efficient and convenient. It usually offers a pre-cooked meal with a limited amount of customization. Food is arranged in a sequence where guests need to move along with the line. Now, at last, ethnic service. It is a serving style which is influenced by different types of tradition and culture. In this service, you will not only just get food, you will get the experience to be the part of that culture and tradition. It is totally a theme-based service in which different types of culture and tradition are displayed. Now I would like to call Kriti again to add a little more about this topic.
Thank you, Nishan. So, why do you guys think F&B services matter? Like I have already mentioned earlier, F&B service does not only mean serving the food. It's all about creating the experience. Some focuses on luxury while other prioritize the speed and the efficiency. Each service style enhances the dining experience based on the customer needs. Ever had a meal that made you go wow? It's not just about the food. It's all about whole experience. But here's a secret. The food alone is not enough. That's where the services comes in.
Now that brings us to the end of this presentation.
We hope this gave you the valuable insights into F&B services.
Thank you for your time and attention. We really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you for watching.
watching.